4:48 right now. Turning back to your forecast, and Chris, and I guess if you liked yesterday, let's have another.
You know what? Sure, just because you asked. And it was the last couple of days we've been at 81. The only difference that Monday was a little bit of a cloudier start, a warmer start. Well, this is almost the exact same carbon copy as what we had not too long ago. Surface map does have this little front off towards the north. This will be a dry front, and it will work its way in over the next couple of days, and that will sink in some slightly cooler air. That's the big difference that we're anticipating. Right now, a beautiful view of the horizon right around the Queen City. For your Wednesday and Thursday, it's dry and warm, near 80 degrees both days. More so the mid to the upper 70s for tomorrow. A little bit cooler on Friday, and then for the weekend, well, we got that Sunday rain. So that's the only day that really stands out from all the rest. Our futurecast shows that we got a lot going on. Low pressure systems galore out in the middle of the Atlantic. All that pushes to the south. But here's that front that I'm talking about. It's moving directly from the north. And then eventually we start to see more clouds heading into your late Friday, into your Saturday. But Saturday, I think these clear through the morning, so it is shaping up to be a delightful one. I took a couple of degrees off our high temperature, but still right around 80 degrees and should have lots of sunshine, as we've been seeing recently. But it's the long term that we're really keeping an eye on. As far as the atmospheric moisture goes, look at all this jazz right here in the middle part of the United States. So that's a decent amount of energy. Wouldn't be surprised if we start to hear some severe weather reports heading into the weekend, where there's actually a second severe weather season. Of course, we all know about the spring, but there's usually a secondary one that happens in the fall. We're starting to see more of those setups through the central United States. So it's this system that will have a history that's going to roll in, and then behind it we have that perfectly dry air. Not saying that's going to be overly muggy, just letting you know that's going to be the case in scenario. Today, don't worry about it. We got blank maps. Rainfall over the next 5 days. Only one day stands out from the rest. And rain totals, I think, have come up a little bit. I didn't really announce them here on WCNC what they were going to be because they were too all over the place. But it is showing that we could have up to an inch of rain now looking this far out, because here's the setup. Perfectly dry over the next couple of days. I mentioned the clouds move back in, but here's all the rain. Here, let me get my big head out of the way so you can see the clock. This is 11 a.m. So at this point, we're seeing rain push into the Western Carolinas. This is a quick moving system, so it'll be in and out within a day. But by the middle of the afternoon, rain looks like it's starting to take over, especially I would say between 2 and 8. That kind of looks to be the arrival time right now. This is still about 4 days out, so a lot can still change. And then before you know it, it's going to be clear by your Monday morning. But these type of systems, a big time low pressure system, technically a mid-latitude cyclone is what it's called, is going to provide a pretty gusty wind behind this. So it will be much cooler heading into your Monday, and that's substantially going to cool us down. So on the 7-day forecast, you can see where temperatures are going and why I want you to take advantage of the warmer days while we have it. We're around 80 degrees today, Saturday, and again on Tuesday, but we will see a little downtick in those temperatures, even falling down into the upper 40s Monday and Tuesday morning, which, by the way, because of that front, we will start off your Friday morning in the upper 40s as well. But still, a good looking forecast. Sunday is a day that many watch football or do things inside. Just will be a lot cloudier. So if I were to pick a day to do something outside during the weekend, you see it. Saturday is the day. Also, this is the last Charlotte FC regular season game. Then you see decide who they're going to play in the playoffs. So exciting news there. But I don't do sports. What am I doing?